We are here to honor Miss Carol Ann Speaks-Haddock. It is an absolute and complete honor. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. Typically, my brother over there, Brother Mel, is the person that he's the hype man, so he's the person that gets everybody all excited. I'm a little more subdued, so I just want to welcome you and tell you how excited we are to be here to do this. And I would like to welcome to the microphone the Honorable Mayor Ed Gainey.
Wow, what an honor to be here today. So I've known Carol for over, 25 years. God dog, time flies. And it's just an honor to be here because I know how many lives that she touched. And I always say this is community servant leader appreciation, because this is for people that do a lot of the community, but you don't see them getting recognized like they should get recognized. And there's no question, Carol got a testimony in her own life that she can share with everybody. And the reason why that's important is because, I don't have to question, I know that, love is universal and it touches people many different ways. And each one of y'all got love for Carol, but each one of y'all love her for different reasons. We got about a way that she touched each one of your lives. And there's no question about it, because I've known a lot of you and I know just the role that she's played in y'all's lives. And so I want to start this a little bit different. You just read the proclamation. I'm going to ask 5 people. Now, we from the East End. But I'm going to ask 5 people to just come up and talk about what she means to you. Because, see, the one thing that we have a tendency to do is talk about them when they're not present no more, when we should be giving them roses as they still walk. And I want her to get her roses right now while she still walk. You know what I mean? Because when they horizontal, they can't hear you. As long as they vertical, they can feel you. And so at the end of the day, who's gonna go first? Oh, I start calling. Okay, come on. You got some oxtails? No. Wow.
Yes. So I just want to congratulate you. I'm very, very proud of you. I watched you fight through struggles. I watched you overcome so much. And you give me strength when I don't have strength sometimes. And I'm just glad to be your other child, your other daughter. And I just love you, and I'm proud of you.
What makes her special to you?
The love, and the support, and just always answering the phone, just always being there when I need her. And no matter the situation, we gonna handle it. That's it, that's all.
Who's next? Go ahead, Reverend.
I was threatened not to tell the secrets.
Uh-oh. Well, tell them.
Amen. I'm Pastor Stubbs. I am so proud, and I stand here grateful.
Amen.
One of the things I would have to say about Carol is her sacrifice. Oftentimes you see her story, her glory, but you don't know her story. That there's some stuff behind what you see, but even in the midst of her own struggles, she sacrifices. And I think like never before, we are in a place of sacrifice. And I believe the mayor and everybody else in here would have to say it's a sacrifice. So thank you for your sacrifice to save a soul, to feed somebody, to make sure that somebody's treated fairly. I thank you. I just have to say, Carol, thank you for your sacrifice.
Here we go. Who's next? Uh-oh. All right, come on.
You know I have to get up here, right?
Oh.
So I am going to say, fun little fact, when I first met Mama C, we didn't like each other. We met at Ed's office.
Oh, wow.
And and the next day, for some reason, we talked again, and it's been 5 straight years. Not a day goes by that we don't talk to each other. And I have to say, I'm gonna get emotional, because what you have shown me with your dedication through everything that you have been through encourages me. And we fight. We go back and forth. But your dedication to the work, to your community, to your family and your friends is amazing. It's amazing. And I only hope to be half the woman that you are.
All right,
Well, first off, if I can pick 4 words to describe you, it would be one of a kind. I always call you my champion because you're always there for me in any circumstance. I'm so proud of you. And there's not too much that I can really say. It's because you always back it up with your actions. And I love you.
Amen. Our lessons is coming on.
I had all the ladies, where the men at? Where the men at? You know what I mean? Where the men at? Okay, Melly Mud.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Here comes the hype. No. It is a pleasure to be here to celebrate Sister Carol Speaks-Haddock. And all of us here know how special she is. I can recall when I first met Carol, I was working then with state representative at Gainey at the time. And it was just something that we just clicked. The spirits came together, and we've been together ever since. But what's been so impressive about Sister Carol in these years we've known one another, some of you already spoke about it, but I think the word I like to say is her sincerity. Because sincerity, to me, trumps a lot of these other virtues that people have. You have all kind of virtues, but if you don't have sincerity behind it, it doesn't mean a cotton-picking thing to me. And Sister Carol Speaks-Haddock has sincerity from the top of her head, as Sister Drummond would say, to the bottom of her feet. She got it, sincerity. And one year, Ed and I were talking about the 50 Women of Excellence and who we might want to nominate for that year. And we talked about this person, that person, but one person stood out among the rest that we talked about. And that was Sister Carol Ann Speaks-Haddock. And that year, we nominated her, and that year she was selected as the New Pittsburgh Courier Women of Excellence. And give her a hand for that, please. And finally, I would like to say is that we are all collections of our experiences in life. There's different things that come along to make us who we are. And there's certain people in our life who make us who we are. Now, one person, it's probably a lot, but the one main person that makes Sister Carol Ann Speaks-Haddock who she is her mother. Come on, give it up for Sister. If you see her, you see her mother. And so I always had utmost respect for her mother and what she's done. She's such a pillar in the community as well. And Carol, they say they don't fall too far from the tree. That is very true. Congratulations, you must well deserve this, and I'm glad I was here to celebrate it with you. And I love you, sis.
Who's going up? Come on, y'all. Come on.
So I've only done this for one other person. I usually don't speak, but I've seen a lot of things that you've gone through and your family has gone through, and you're still the matriarch of your family. I still see, you getting on the phone, no matter where you're at, no matter what you're doing, and talking to inmates that you're not even related to because they don't have no one else to call. You sell their artwork, you put money on their books, you send them letters, you send them birthday cards and stuff like that. And, that means a lot, you know what I mean? And it's, I don't want to mention the things that you've gone through, but some of the things that you've gone through and your family's gone through, and to see that you're still in the community, you're still, doing prison work, and it's, you saved what, a dozen people, more than a dozen people from ODing, because, with Narcan, yourself. not alone like the people that you pass out in our camp to and the lives that they saved. You know what I mean? You mean a lot, and you mean a lot to Pittsburgh. And no offense, Ed, you know what I mean? This is great, but, you know, I think she should get the key. You know, is there any way that we could do that, just so everybody knows? I'm putting it out there. You know, Carol Speaks should get the key to the city.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Go ahead, brother. You can go. Yeah, I see it in you. I already see it in you. Yeah, I already see it in you.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, just say what you say. It's like you on the block, spitting.
I am so nervous. Mimi, you mean so much to me. I love you so much. How kind you are, the fact you help people, and you do so much to help people. You put so many things above your own needs, and I just love that about you so much. You help so many lives. You change so many lives. You fight for so many lives. And that's one of the many reasons why I love you so much.
That's what's up. Anybody else want to go after that? Wow. Yeah, wow. Oh, man. Yeah, that's powerful. You know, all by itself. I'm at a loss for words. It's real powerful. I mean, I appreciate you getting up here doing that, man. For real, for what I took. Not only did it take courage, and it took love. And you got up there and you just let it loose. So if you was nervous, you ain't look nervous. You know what I mean? I want you to know that. Whereas Miss Carol Ann Speaks-Haddock has dedicated her life to public service as a committee woman, judge of elections, civil rights activist, and founder of, give it to me, Ukamosi 412, a nonprofit organization that embodies the principles of liberation, redemption, deliberation, and emancipation. And whereas Miss Speaks-Haddock is the daughter of James Henderson Sr. and the lovely Shirley A. Wheaton, as well as one of 10 children. Further, she is married to Mr. James F. Haddock Sr. She has 5 children: Charles Squeak Speaks, deceased, Nakia Speaks Payne, James F. Haddock Jr., Jason A. Haddock, and Curtis M. Haddock. What's Curtis? Huh? Okay. You know I had to ask about it. You know. She is further blessed with 6 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. And whereas through her unwavering commitment to her community, whether it be Homewood or communities connected to Homewood, Ms. Speaks-Haddock has equipped herself with Narcan fentanyl test strips and vital resources to combat the opioid crisis, leaving essential supplies in the neighborhoods of Homewood and the Hill District. And whereas inspired by her transformational journey, a powerful journey it is. I tell people all the time, if you want to know about a testimony, talk to Carol. If you really want to hear about a testimony, unbelievable what God has worked in her life. I mean, she's doing God's work and she don't even got on a cloak. You know what I mean? You don't need a cloak to do God's work.
Amen.
You know, she do it every day. That's just the truth.
Amen.
Her partnership with Allegheny County Health Department Overdose Prevention Program reflects her dedication to ending death by incarceration and addressing systemic issues within the community. Born to a loving teenage mother and having faced the challenges of racism and violence throughout her life, Carol has emerged as a pioneer in advancing for change, using her voice to uplift those who have been marginalized, and despite enduring personal tragedies, including the loss of her son, Charles Squeak Speaks, and grandson, Antoine DeAndre Smith, to violence, Mrs. Speaks-Haddock continues to spread hope and education on overdose prevention, making a profound impact on countless lives. Now, therefore, let it be resolved that I, Ed Gainey, Mayor of the City of Pittsburgh, I honor you today, as this is Carol Speaks-Haddock's day in our most livable city. This was the big, because you know I couldn't see. But here's yours, right? Give it up, come on. Yeah. Come on, say some words, come on. Oh, you gonna get that? I'm coming back up, you know? I gotta come back out.
Thank you all. Ed, thank you so much.
Thank you.
My life is a little choppy, so sometimes people can be a little apprehensive about me. But I want to say, I was at a meeting the other day, and they were talking about if you had the money, what would you do with the money? People said education. They said more active workers, so on and so forth. And when it came to me, I said spirituality. And they looked at me like I was crazy, and I didn't. I felt like that was all that needed to be said. But I guess it wasn't, because they didn't understand. But if you could take money and help our young people feel something in their hearts. These young people's hearts are black. So we need spirituality. And that's what motivates me and keeps me going. Because sometimes I don't want to answer the phone. I say I'm not going to answer the phone, and I answer the phone. That's what keeps me going. Spirituality. Just knowing that there is a God, and I am blessed.
Amen.
Just thank you all so much. That's it, that's all.
Hey, for Carol, that might have been record time right there, huh? You heard me say what? But now let me just say, listen, Carol, you've done a lot for the community. I mean, you've done a whole lot, and you've brought a lot of young boys and girls and made them men and women, and that's a gift to be able to do that. And you've touched so many young people's lives because they know you real. Like, they know ain't nothing fake about you. What you see is what they see is what they gonna get. And I think that's just a great quality that a lot of people don't have. You know what I mean? They like to fake it till they make it, but I always tell people, I gotta fake it, just let me make it. And you've made it to where you at to be able to receive this honor today.
Carol,
Yes?
I just want to tell you, you're a wonderful daughter. You're the oldest of all 5 of my children, and you do a wonderful job, and I love you to death.
Thank you, Mom. I love
And
you too.
congratulations, honey. You deserve it, because those people just drive you crazy.
Sometimes.
But thank you for being out there helping folks, because they need somebody to help them.
I got it from my mama.
Well, I'm glad you picked it up.